If you're looking to become a badass, Sherlock Holmes-type brain in your downtime, I've got something for you. It's called NutriQuest Alter Ego, and it's a fast-acting cognitive enhancer that improves your memory, focus, and energy. Alter Ego is a wildly effective supplement. It's completely organic, safe, and non-habit-forming. Check out Alter Ego out online at NutriQuest.com. That's NOOTRIQUEST.com, and unleash your inner mental beast today. Also, take 15% off your first bottle when using coupon code Menery at checkout, or visit NutriQuest.com/Menery. That's 2 O's in NutriQuest. Cannabis CBD is an all-natural snus-style pouch that utilizes patented technology to supercharge the American hemp CBD, making it water-soluble and absorb in the mouth. The flavors last way longer than traditional tobacco snus pouches because of the all-natural coconut fiber inside the pouch. And the Lipper, I have to say, is Ripper Magoo approved. That's what we did our 30-day challenge with, was this CBD cannabis thing. CBD candidates, they challenged me to quit tobacco for 30 days. Follow at Canadips CBD on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, and then join me in the challenge. 30 days for when you decide to start doing it. You got to do it 30 days straight. The customer service is great. I've talked to these guys. I enjoy them. They love getting zapped. They're just like me. Canadips CBD put together a set of subscriptions with special pricing you can check out at www.canadipscbd.com/Menery. So, if you want to subscribe and just want to quit spinning boomers like I do, use the promo code LIPBOOMERS for 10% off. Alignment technology has been implemented by several major manufacturers in recent years, including Callaway and TaylorMade. Callaway, not Tallaway. Drinks are kicking in. On Point is a game-changing technology that picks up the space between the putter head and the golf ball. On Point is a patented three-dimensional dome marker that sits slightly elevated behind the ball when placed on the green. Several different alignment guides are available on the top dome marker to help players continuously engage with their putting line, helping them read greens and with more confidence and accuracy. On Point is approved for use according to the rules of golf, as determined by the USGA and R&A. Jim Furyk is the brand ambassador for On Point, and the product currently is being used on the PGA Tour. The markers can be customized, this is the cool part, for your course, outing, or charitable event. Get yours today at onpointgolf.us or visit them on Instagram at onpointgolf. Would you rather read a flat coin or a poker chip? The three-dimensional markers are easy to read on the green. Furyk has a few tutorials on their website at onpointgolf.us if you want to go and look at it. The company is obviously a game changer in the ball marker space for the reasons of why I described. So I am confident that you'll be making more putts. If you go with the On-Point ball marker, hopefully it'll help reduce your score with just a half. All right, so I have a new fascination with this app, TikTok. I don't know what it is. I'm getting addicted. When I get addicted to something, it can get dangerous. Now, a lot of people don't know TikTok. I was kind of very against it at first. I guess there's something about the Chinese government owning your information or whatnot. Fuck it, I don't know. But anyways, I signed up for the site, and it's a lot of, like, dancing and whatnot, but it's actually a cool way to create, like, little funny bits. Like, me and Aaron made a TikTok in, like, 10 minutes where we used the voice from Taken, the one that's like, I don't know who you are. I don't know what you want. That one. And we made it Dads Are Like on Prom Night, I believe. And then I did that scene where I talked and said, I don't know who you are, I don't know who you're with, whatever. I'm going to find you. I'm going to kill you. And Aaron was pretending to bang a couch, pretending it was a girl on prom night, and I was the dad that came in. I don't know. It was all fucked up. All I know is I've been doing these dances like fucking crazy now, and I'm worried how long this phase will last. But I guess the girls like Addison Rae and all these big TikTokers, they have a house, I guess, called the Hype House, where all these TikTokers live, and they stick like 14, 15 of them in a house in Los Angeles. I'm sure Scotty and Aaron know more about this, and we'll catch up with them in a second about it. But they all live in this fucking house together, and they just do TikTok dances all day long. So I would never want to live in a house like that. I think that's a little too extreme. But, yes. Anyways, all right, let's go. Episode 2, beginning right now.
Well, Peter, I zapped. Well, Peter,
Well, Peter, let's get zapped. I love how I mean that we asked these Hard Knocks guys to make us a song. I mean they put a lot of effort into this. Obviously, they just got fucked up and just put the same soundtrack over and just kept screaming "Zapped." But I love it. Good to see everybody. Episode 2. Bob Menery, Scooty Wilson, and fucking the informant Aaron Stiglbomber.
Hello, gang.
Good to see everybody in here tonight. I tell you guys, I've been fascinated with this fucking TikTok. I can't get off of it. I know I brought it up in the beginning segment, but I'm telling you what.
Dude, it's pretty interesting how you try and say that you wouldn't want to live in those houses. I feel like I live in one of those houses with the way you've been these past few days.
Not a few days. This has been a 24-hour period. I haven't been doing this the whole time. I got obsessed with TikTok after doing the one with that girl that was dancing around or whatever.
Dude, now you walk around like a 15-year-old girl like, dude, should I post this? Is this a good one?
No, I don't do that. You're being a fucking dick.
I have to ask, do you like the platform or do you like the girls on the platform?
No, the girls, it's not about nothing about the girls. This is about just, it's the easiest way, I think, to create, like, content quickly. And, like, you can, and there's no, like, the algorithm, I think, is very different, too, of, like, I guess with going viral or whatever. I don't know. I have no idea what it is. Look, I had 1.4 million followers on this thing, and I never fucking used it.
Did you ever fuck around with Vine at all, or was that before your time?
That was when I was smoking crack behind a dumpster caddy in golf bags. When Vine was around, I was smoking crankers behind the dumpster at Wilshire Country Club.
For some reason, TikTok kind of reminds me of Vine.
Well, yeah, they're both like video platforms.
And they're like both short,
but I already got
short form
fuck
content.
a Lamborghini, fuck a cop car.
Dude,
like,
I've heard that song a million times.
Dude, I'm playing it on repeat now. And now anytime I hear a song, I immediately think of like TikTok dances. I don't think I'm ever gonna get too into the dancing aspect of it, unless I just get hot bitches around and like pretend I'm in the club or something.
I do want to bring one thing up. It's Cinco de Mayo. We're all drinking whiskey.
Oh yeah, cheers,
right now.
guys. Cheers, whiskey.
Cheers.
And,
I feel like
ginger
we should crack into the tequila maybe a little bit later tonight.
That's why Scott's an alcoholic. All right, so. Anyways, we have the Murder Hornets was something that I wanted to bring up. Did you guys hear about these fucking things?
No, I have not.
Have you seen pictures of them or no?
Is it an angry bee?
It's a fucking angry bee. These things come in. They're like the size of your cock, so they're like this big.
So for people that can't see,
they're big
pretty big.
They're big for bees, but for cock size, not big. But they come in. And I guess everybody's worried because they affect all the honeybee population.
The honeybee shit freaks me out. If bees die, we die. I do not understand.
Yeah, but how many people do the murder hornets kill a year?
50.
There's fucking nothing, dude.
But there's a guy on YouTube that I found who got himself stung by the murder hornet.
No way.
Yeah, and he showed what happens. I guess it just swells up, turns really red, and it's painful. But these things are fucking scary, especially if you step on a
It's a scary name. Murder hornet.
Oh, yeah, dude. It's obviously just some sicko trying to get clicks that just like
I don't know if that's true, man.
The murder hornet is
hornets
fake.
Really will murder
the
you.
fucking murder hornets, dude.
The fucked up thing is there's enough going on in the world right now. Do we really have to bring murder hornets into the news?
I guess so. It's all fucked up.
Dude, did you guys see, I was on Twitter last night, and Bob, I know you're a big fan of Tiger King.
I was a big fan.
Nick Cage, dude, who you guys are both outspoken fans of, is now doing a TV series as Joe Exotic.
Is it a TV series or movie?
I saw TV series.
I think it's a TV series, but I think what it is, it's fascinating how they're now doing, like how that show had so much success. They're now doing a show about a show.
Right.
It's nuts.
Tiger King has evolved so quickly. I just kind of wonder if we weren't all in quarantine, is that going to hit as hard? Is that going to go as viral as it did? I mean, it was a crazy, crazy story, but it was also a little slow at the beginning. It took me a little bit to get into it.
I know. The other thing is, guys, our old podcast, Rubber Magoos, we don't know if we're going to create something out of it because of quarantine. This is why me, Aaron, and Scooty are in this thing. We really kind of just stuck here with minimal technology, and Scooty's trying to run this operation by himself. I'm fucking every time we start at 1 o'clock, it's like, all right, in action. It's 6:30 at night.
We're on take 3 right now, and I will apologize for that. But I mean, I think we're doing well right now.
Take 3.
I think this is our best take, so we're gonna let it roll.
Also, other than that,
What are you, like a fucking information man? Aaron comes up
I'm
and
the
goes,
fucking informant, bro.
Oh, you are the informant. All right,
God
informant,
damn.
what do you got to say, informant?
Dude, I've been watching the MJ docu, and then I've been playing on the mini hoop every time after.
Oh, my God, look at this girl, dude. I'm sorry. I just got an Instagram model pop up, and she's smoking. Holy
Is this
fuck.
an under 20K banger?
No, under 20K is your thing. I don't fuck with that.
Oh,
Is it a
okay.
TikTok DM? Can you DM on TikTok?
Yeah, but I don't read them. It's too hard to figure it out.
You can DM on TikTok?
Really?
Yeah, you can DM on TikTok. But I think so many people like DM. I don't know how it works.
Aaron's gonna be all over the platform now.
Yeah, maybe.
Aaron's sketchy. Aaron,
Not
I found out like
sketchy.
7 of our game show contestants. Aaron like sent DMs to.
Facts.
Like 7 of them. Like are all like, yeah,
Nothing
Aaron hit me up
weird.
already. I'm like, Jesus Christ, Aaron is a.
So that means
sad-
that you were trying to fire, but I beat you to the punch.
No, that means I just got random messages from them that said, "Hey, I've been talking to Aaron lately." I'm like, Jesus Christ, fuck is wrong with this kid?
I'll control myself. It's a quarantine, dude.
Wait, what's up with the UFO thing though?
Dude, so the Navy unreleased, or I guess released, the UFO footage, which is huge because it came out, I think, like 6 months ago, but it wasn't ever shown by the government, and they officially have recognized the UFO footage.
Yeah, but what do we mean UFO? Like, so they just unidentified flying objects. They don't know what the fuck they are?
Have you seen the footage?
No.
All right, I'm going to dub it into the video, but essentially it's 2 fighter pilots, and there's a very, very evident UFO right there, and they're like, there's a whole fleet of these things, and they look like little Tic Tacs, but it's,
What do you
I
mean
think it's
evident?
What?
You say evident as if it's almost confirmed.
It is, yeah. Like,
So there's UFOs.
There's 1,000% UFOs. If you didn't believe,
Well, wait, hold on. So nobody took. They don't know if it comes from another country. They don't know if it's like.
I mean, this thing is so
Are
beyond.
these fucking like Independence Day
Dude, this
fucking
is
zappers?
bullshit.
Yes, it is. No, this is so beyond human evolution. Like, we don't have anything like this. It's self-propellant. I don't know.
Well,
if
if
that's
there's
the right
any
word.
year for the aliens to come down and fuck us in the ass, it's this
Hey,
year.
Dude, Scotty walks outside, fucking plastered one night, and sees a shooting star, and there's aliens out there, UFOs,
fucking
dude.
light up the sky.
I mean, let's go. Do you believe in aliens, Bob?
No, I never seen anything, so no. I mean, yeah, probably.
No?
I don't fucking know. I don't think about it. That's the difference. Why the fuck would I think about it until they're here?
Exactly.
This is actually like a horrible, horrible thing of like, you know how they have to defend against these things? Like, they definitely have somewhere at the Pentagon or something where they discuss these possibilities, right?
Yeah, of course. Have you ever heard of Bob Lazar? I'm deep into the UFOs.
Well,
so
there's
I-
Area
right.
51.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm worried about Scotty. He's like twitching. He's like, UFOs the fuck? I'm like, Jesus, Scooty, you all right?
I mean, when they come
You
and
got a
take
fucking
over,
boner for fucking aliens.
they're gonna come here and look at this podcast and bring me on board. So I'm a believer in the aliens. I'm a supporter of the aliens.
Scotty's holding up signs at the end of the movie Independence Day. He's that crazy guy at the top, hammered
Yeah,
with the
Scotty,
fucking
you're
thing.
kind of
Scotty,
weird.
you're
dude.
deep in it. Maybe he's right, though, when they come down. Anyways, I had one more thing I wanted to touch on before we bring out our fucking guest.
Oh,
yeah.
dude.
Yes.
I
know where you're going.
You know where I saw your retweet, bro.
Yeah. I know where
Joe
you're going.
Buck,
Yeah.
Pornhub, $1 million to commentate. Sounds right up your alley.
Wow, $1 million to commentate a porno, huh? I think I could do it. But I don't know.
Well, dude, one thing they didn't do is they didn't specify if it was like just a guy and a girl or 2 girls, 1 guy, a gangbang. Like, I think that's a really important information. What do you think? What would you?
I just don't think Buffalo Wild Wings would like it too much. They're like, what's Bob done lately? Let's go take a look. And it's like, yeah, and he bangs her, bends her over, sticks in her ass. Wow. And here comes the other one. It's a threesome. We never would have guessed. And then it's like Sasha Grey hanging from a chandelier getting fucking drilled. Like, I can't do that. And then be like, go eat wings at Buffalo Wild Wings. Like, no.
I do kind of want to tease this a little bit. You've been talking with Brockmeyer.
Hank Azaria.
Yes. Imagine you and Brockmeyer doing a porn cast.
Yeah, he's got nothing. I mean, he's already has all the money in the world from The Simpsons. Hank Azaria and I had a 45-minute like creative little thing where we got on FaceTime together, shot a couple little voices back and forth, and gotta say this, I felt pretty cool. I mean, that guy is a legend in the voiceover world. Like he was the voice of The Simpsons, 2-time I think Emmy award-winning actor.
Yep.
It's a pretty cool moment. It was like a kind of moment that I like. Wow.
I think he was my favorite guest on the game show for sure.
2-time Emmy Award. Are we talking Stone Street or is it?
No, not
Ooh.
Stone Street. I know you heard I know the 2-time Emmy usually brings Stone Street up. I'm not sure. Don't hold me on the Hank Azaria thing, but I know he's won a lot of shit, I think.
He's won a ton of shit.
I mean, dude, he's a fucking legend. When he did Chief Wiggum, that was.
Oh my
on
God,
the-
we
on
had him
show.
on the game show, and he would have to answer every question.
Wasn't
as soon as he
Azaria in Independence Day too?
Dude, I don't know.
No,
You're the alien
I
dude.
think
guy.
that he was.
No,
You're the
I'll bet
fucking
you any
alien
amount of
guy.
money Hank Azaria was not in fucking Independence Day,
Yeah.
Scott.
Well, let's pull up his
back to your
IMDb right now.
back to your fucking alien theories,
your
dude.
little-
I mean,
Scooty's the most
Alien.
hammered I've ever seen him in his life today.
I'm not hammered at all. I've had 2 whiskeys.
Two whiskeys, but
Takes
the
at least,
problem
like
is
4
it's
or 5.
all straight whiskey.
Yeah.
Anyways, while you fucking go over there and do your UFO Hank Azaria fetish, we are going to get ready to bring in our guest, the man, the myth, the legend. The pleasure to sit down with Mark Cuban. I don't know how the fuck I got in contact with this guy, but we did.
The Cubes.
The Cubes was in the house. Me and Aaron had a chance to sit down with them. Scooty was behind the camera, working the cameras, making sure QB looked good. Me and Aaron looked good, even though that's impossible.
Don't have to do too much to make QB look good, though.
Exactly.
Really
exactly. All right, so let's bring on our next guest here, episode 2's guest. It is a pleasure to welcome in maybe the President of the United States one day. I don't know. Let's see what he has to say. Mr. Cuban, come on down.
Yes.
What up?
Cuban, you're fucking sideways.
Yeah, I know. Give me a shot here. Take another drink and I'll be straight on.
You're all good.
There you go. That's what's up.
We got him on there. Or is he still sideways?
Yeah, it's his camera.
It's the camera.
Oh, wait, hold on. Sorry. Okay, I thought I got you. Hold on.
Mark, you think for a guy in your you would have somebody doing this for you for how important you are?
I'm trying to save money, man. It's a pandemic out there.
All right, this is what we playing. So, Mark, we're just going to do a 10-minute quick little interview with you. We're going to do a little game show, see how well you know the Dallas Mavericks, trivia questions. If you
I don't know shit. That's the worst part.
We could have prepped you before. You could have
No,
snuck.
I don't want that. I'll take the L. If I don't know it, I deserve the L.
All right, we good?
Yeah.
All right, so first and foremost, on his phone, I think he's a little distracted. He's a busy man, but there he is. Mark Cuban, thank you for joining us here tonight.
Yes, sir. I'm ready. Let's do this.
We were going to try and do a live game with you, but our Wi-Fi, we didn't know. We couldn't trust it with the whole pandemic and everything going on. So we appreciate you doing the Zoom call with me. And this is Aaron, by the way.
What up, Aaron?
Mark, Aaron's very nervous because I said, Aaron, are you nervous? You're dealing with Mark Cuban. 3 months ago, he was dealing with blackjack at a local poker tournament. And now I said, you're talking to Mark Cuban.
It's crazy how things,
right? Sorry for the come down, bro. I mean, I know it's tough.
But his response was the best, Mark. He goes, no, I'm not nervous because Mark Cuban talks to average people every day in Shark Tank. Was that your answer?
That's true. Well, normal people is what I said, but yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. You know.
I want you to know, though, I have been watching on ESPN. They've been showing Mavs, Heat playbacks.
Oh, yeah, the runs, and oh, my God, some of those games have been incredible.
I watched 2006, which didn't end in your favor. But
no, that was the most brutal thing ever.
Series, either way, it makes me miss the NBA like crazy. So,
Mark, is my guy, if he's bothering you, did he just throw shade at you?
No.
All right. I'm just making.
No, he knows what's up, and he knows what happened in 2006. He might have been 3 years old, but he knows what happened.
I watched it, and D Wade was crazy, and so were your guys. I mean, Dirk too, but.
You don't even get me started on any of that. But anyways, so what's up, Bobby? Let's go.
You're the man. I know your precious time. So what is Mark Cuban doing during the quarantine? A guy like yourself, what are you doing?
I mean, I've got all these companies I'm an investor in, right? And so it's just been shitty for everybody. And so just trying to help them where I can, help them try to, understand how to get the PPP loans, what the other options are, giving them ideas for business, how to deal with employees. So I'm actually busier now just because it's just a mess for everybody.
So are you used to, do you travel all the time in your normal life when stuff is normal?
Yeah. But I mean, I'm home for long stretches, but yeah, sometimes I get real busy.
Nice. Now, I'm hoping you had a couple cocktails here tonight because I'm going to try and get something out of you, and I don't think you're going to give it to me. You ready?
Let's go.
There is a rumor, potentially, that Mark Cuban might run for president of the United States. You've never been asked this question, have you?
Never, ever, ever. I got 2 weeks to decide, right? I got 2 weeks to decide unless I want to go as write-in. So we'll see. I mean, I'm getting asked a lot, obviously, but just all this, if you would have asked me a couple months ago, I would have said, no, my family voted it down. But all this craziness going on and no leadership whatsoever, some more things have to happen, but it's not likely, but it's not a complete no.
So you got to be a math guy. And if I'm digging too deep here, what's the percentage? Percentage chance yes, percentage chance no.
Probably 85% no still.
85% no. So what would be what would be the reason why you would want to be president, and what would be the reason why you wouldn't want to be president?
I wouldn't want to be president just because of the political environment right now. I mean, I would have run if my family had said yes, but they don't want to put themselves through it. Just all the shit that everybody's got to go through in your family because everything's so partisan and everything's so personal. And the reason I would run is because I think I can do a much better job. I think I can bring leadership. I can bring a technological edge because if we're going to get through this pandemic and we're going to kick China's ass, we're going to bring manufacturing back here, if we're going to create jobs, somebody's got to know how to do that and be able to do it and deal with both the Republicans and the Democrats. Because right now, everybody just wants to play by their side and be dogmatic, and you can't be dogmatic now.
I love what we told Mark. We're like, Mark, this is a sports trivia show. We're like, are you running for president? Tell us. We were just, hey, we needed to stand out. So we were hoping you would slip up and say something. That's what we were hoping for.
If your family was on board, would that really change the odds? Yeah.
Yeah, I would have done it. I would have already done it.
And who would be your vice president if you had to pick?
I don't know. There's some picks, but I don't want to throw them under the bus. What you doing? What are you doing the next 4 years?
I haven't you will not win any election with me anywhere.
No, but you know what? We'll just put up like the way you do your voiceovers and everything and come up with, I mean, we could have so much fun, right? Can you imagine the political conventions and all that stuff? We would tear it up.
I'll tell you what, Mark, if you do decide to run, if you need a voice for the campaign, I'm more than welcome to accept that honor from you.
Done and done.
All right. So what is going on with the NBA? Obviously, lockdown, everything else is. When is the NBA coming back, and how is it coming back, in your opinion?
I don't know. In terms of playing games, I don't know. I want it to happen, obviously, but we got to be safe. No guy is going to walk on the court no coach, no anybody else out of everybody that's required to put on a game is going to go anywhere near it until it's safe. But we did get a memo today saying that as of May 8th, if your state is open, we're allowed to go into the practice facilities, and guys are allowed to come in, but no more than 4 at a time. And you can't have any front of the bench coaches. So we couldn't have Coach Carlisle or any of our main assistants. You can just have development coaches, whatever, and maybe an intern shagging balls. And even then, we've got to get all the protocols together to make sure that everybody's safe. Because you can't, I use the kid test, man. When I've got 3 kids, 10, 13, and 16, would I let my kids go in there? And if the answer is no, then we can't do it.
Right. It would seem like a team would have a little bit of an advantage too, if as far as playing together, being able to practice.
You think that they'd probably start without fans, right? If it could actually.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. But, guys are going, it's funny what guys are doing right now. Like, I was at a friend's house, and one of our guys was there shooting. So I just went over, each of us had our own basketball, right? Just went up there and was getting up shots with them, because guys are just going, the weather's nice enough. Guys are just going outside now and shooting, and so guys are still working out, getting some exercise. You don't even really need to be in the practice facility. It just gives you an extra option.
Well, hopefully it all changes soon. It's been a little bit of a pain in the ass, this whole thing, but
it's awful.
It blows
awful,
up.
Man.
Not. I got to ask you one thing, because you're a smart guy, and I only have you for a certain amount of time. So I don't know anything about Bitcoin. I know nothing about it whatsoever. I hear you passionately talk about it all the time. If you're talking to 2 6th graders, which is our education level, basically, what is Bitcoin to my audience that are
It's a digital version of gold. It's a store of value that people try to buy and hope it goes up in value so they can sell it for more. It's got some technical applications, but that's really not why or how people use it. So, I would tell you just to move on. It's not something we need to get into right now.
Completely out then. All right, sweet. And I got one final question before we get to the trivia game, and then I'll let you up.
I got a little bit of time. If you got time, I got a few minutes, and we can go some more, because I like these questions, right?
Did you hear that? Did you hear what we just got an extender of time.
Well, now I want to ask. I'm actually curious. So if for like me, for like a 24, 25-year-old kid who's maybe an assistant, works really hard, underpaid, underappreciated, but, you're busting your ass, and it should we be saving money, or should we be testing the market? I mean, what's some advice you would give?
Look, first thing you got to do is have, now these days, 9 months of rainy day fund, right? Because who knows how fucked up things get. It's just uncertain. And once you got 9 months saved up for a rainy day, then you can start looking at going into the market. And typically what I tell people to do when the market's crazy like this, you put like 10% in, then wait a couple of weeks, see where it's at, then put 10% more in, then wait a month or two, because you want to, it's something called dollar cost averaging, because no matter which way it goes right now, my bet, and I'm confident, is that in 5 years, it's going to be a lot higher than it is now. I just don't know what's going to happen between now and 5 years from now.
Got it. Are you a guy that is teetering in the esports world that's exploding right now? What's your associated with esports? You got anything?
No, I mean, I've got a couple companies that are involved in esports. One company does clips. Another company, Unicorn, does gaming and betting, and done some token stuff. But, it just depends what part of the business you want to be in. I mean, just to play, it's great. If you're a publisher, it's great. Owning a team is brutal, right? And particularly in the United States, I would not.
Owning a team in the space that you own.
What's that?
What's the difference between owning? You're talking about owning a team in the esports.
Yeah, an esports team. Yeah, because esports team is tough.
What's the major difference between owning the Dallas Mavericks and owning a team in esports? What's the major difference?
There's no meta, right? In esports, if you're playing Overwatch, you're playing League of Legends in particular, every 6 months, whatever is 9 months, they're changing the rules of the game, and every one of your guys has got to be in the house just digging and learning and becoming a team again. And you don't do that in basketball. We change the rules. We tweak the rules maybe a little bit, but there's no meta changes. And that's one of the reasons I didn't buy a team 5 years ago when I looked, because I played in this League of Legends celebrity game, right? And I was the awful one, right? And I was playing with this dude, and he's like, I just retired. I'm like,
never guessed, Mark.
Dude, what's that?
I would have never guessed you were the awful one in League of Legends.
Hey, come on now. I had
practice.
But anyways, so I'm playing with this dude, and I'm like, and he's telling me he's going to retire. I'm like, how old are you? He's like, 20. And I'm like, why are you retiring at 20? And he's because it's such a grind. These guys are practicing every day, and then they're changing the meta, and so you got to relearn it all the time. And then publishers come out. I mean, Overwatch didn't exist a couple years ago. Now you get everybody trying to knock off Fortnite, which is not really even an esport, you know. And then there's so many different things going on, and the only ones that really have an advantage is the publisher. Unless you're in China, in East Asia, then it's a whole different game.
What is have you fucked around with the sports gambling world? Obviously, sports gambling is exploding right now. Legalized in like 4 states, I think now, and it's expanding.
Yeah, and not much. I can't really do anything with it because of the Mavs. But hopefully Texas and all the states pick it up because people are going to watch more games, just like fantasy sports, just like people betting right now.
Pro gambling with the sports betting world.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah. So hopefully we'll benefit if it gets to Texas.
Right. All right, Mark, you ready to play trivia here? I mean, should we cut
Let's go.
Let's
go.
We're going to ask you 5 questions. So the way the game works is we would have usually had you on live, right? But it's quarantine, everybody's on their internet, Wi-Fi is all messed up. But every question you get correct, $200 goes in the pot. You get all 5 right, we play for $1,000. We give it to grocery store employees, nurses, people on the front lines. Give it back. Boom, you get the gist of it. You ready to play?
Yep.
By the way, I teed these up.
Good. Doesn't mean I won't suck, but good.
He's giving you the dagger. You just gave Cuban
That's
the
not a
elbow.
dagger. How's that a bow? That's not bow in the paint.
All right, Cubes, you ready?
Yeah.
And we're nice. If you need us to edit this, let us know. We can edit it. All right, so this player played the 2002-2003 season for the Mavericks and is known as the Wizard.
Oh, Walt Williams.
Walt Williams. All right, good. 1 for 1.
Yeah, that's good.
I was worried if you didn't get that, Mark. Jesus. All right, number 2. That's $200 in the pot. Number 2. Who is the all-time franchise leader in assists?
Brad Davis.
Mark.
Oh no, is it? If it's not Brad, then Dirk. It's either Dirk or no. It's Roland. No, it's Derek Harper. Sorry, Derek Harper.
Bingo. All right,
You
so
got it.
wait, hold on. Fucking wait. Final answer, Cuban.
Derek Harper.
Bingo. All right, 2 for 2.
Well, I did my research. Dirk leads the categories in everything but steals and assists, and Derek Harper has those 2.
Yep, there you go. I knew DH was up there.
I'm so nervous. I mean, it's unbelievable. I love it. All right, number
All day.
3. Here we go. He's kind of pussy. All right, number 3. What player of the 2005-2006 Dallas Mavericks team, which player weighed the most?
Multiple choice.
Is it A, weighed the most, Dirk Nowitzki, B, Keith Van Horn, C, DeSagna?
Yeah.
DeSagna Diop.
No, Sagana Diop.
All right, well, fuck it. Eric Dampier.
Yeah, Damp. Sagana lost a bunch of weight, so it would have been Damp.
It was Sagana before the season.
Wow. Wait, hold on. Should we give Cuban, like, was that a bad question?
I'm just telling you, Sagana used to be chubby. So if you went and looked like on basketball, so if you went and looked on Basketball Reference, it would have showed his weight from when he was with the Cavaliers, and he got cut because he was a cheeseburger. We got him here, and he lost a boatload of weight. So Damp, I'm positive, weighed more.
You got him, but yeah. I mean,
Whoa.
this is off their website.
Seems like
it's off your
Cuban
website.
and Aaron are having a little debate.
Yeah, but we use all the NBA stuff. Yeah, you used all the NBA stuff. No, Damp weighed more than Sagana.
So you're
But Sagana, but Sagana Diop, you know, we do these videos. He had the best video ever, but I can't tell you to. But go ahead.
okay, wait, so you're convinced that's the right answer, correct?
Oh, no, I know it is. I'm positive.
Or because Aaron's saying differently. I don't want to start any beef
I
here.
take his
I'm
judgment.
telling you, Damp was up about 260, and Sagana started off about 305, 310, and then got way down.
How did he lose so much weight? Just working out?
Because that's why he got cut, because he was chubby, and when we brought him in, we said we were going to get his weight down.
And you got it down.
Yeah.
I love it.
If you watch one of the best playoff series ever, that 2005-2006 series was against San Antonio, where the Game 7 went into overtime after Ginobili fouled Dirk at the line, and Sagana Diop took over, and you can see how skinny he is at that time.
All right, I'll watch
Bam.
That's how you get put in your place, Aaron, like a little bit. PG thing here with Cuban, but you guys just made it look like a bitch. All right, here we go. This is one of your boys here, Dirk Nowitzki, and you have a pretty good relationship, obviously. What instrument does Dirk Nowitzki play in his spare time?
He pretends he plays the saxophone, but he doesn't.
Elaborate.
Oh my God! I mean, I think he tried it 3 times, and because he was doing this documentary or something where they wanted to show how he was into jazz and everything, and he learned like 3 chords on the saxophone. and that was it. If you handed him a saxophone right now, he'd cry.
Seems like an interesting little prop that we should maybe figure out a way to get Nowitzki, put him on the spot, and get him. Thank you. All right, Mark, here we go. We're losing our thing here. Sorry. We're popping in and out.
You're good.
We're good? Okay. Mark, here we go. Question number 5. Mark Cuban has admitted this to be the worst move he has ever made.
Yeah.
Oh, what
yeah,
do you finish the question? You seem like you already know what's coming.
Yeah, I do.
Mark Cuban has admitted this to be the worst move he has ever made. And he doesn't like to accept defeat, but this might have been defeat. What is the worst move Mark Cuban has ever made as the owner of the Dallas Mavericks?
Letting Nashi go. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, dumb.
Why did you do it?
Because our doctors told us his back was breaking down. And when he left, he took that as a challenge and, changed everything, changed his body, worked hard. And it turned out great for him. I mean, he won the MVP twice, and who knows what would have happened if we kept him. But it also got Dirk motivated, and it, made Dirk have to realize that he was the man because Finn had left and then Nashi left. So, yeah, it was brutal. It was, in hindsight, it was awful, but that was, 15 years ago now is what it is.
And, Mark, what do you think about investing in the first ever R-rated sports network?
Do you know any?
It's coming, and we'll be talking soon. Don't worry. I promise you. I'll be on Shark Tank tomorrow.
Yeah.
You should. You know what? All you got to do is get some revenues. Just get any revenues at all started, and then I'll hook you up with the producers. Now, it's up to them. It's not up to me at all.
We don't need your help. We're coming into Shark Tank hot. We're ready. And we're coming for you. You know what you're buying.
Let's go. Let's go.
Here, but we're coming for you, Cuban. You understand? We just need to get the league's approval, get them on board. The new world that our stuff is working. First ever R-rated sports network might be interesting. Give the people what they want to hear, especially if you have a deadly.
Mark,
give them what they want, especially on Shark Tank.
I gotta ask you this.
Hey, by the way, Friday nights on ABC. I gotta get that in there.
Do you want me to do it in the voice? Are you good?
Go ahead. No, Friday nights ABC, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central.
8 p.m. Eastern, Friday nights on ABC. Is that what it is?
Forgot the Shark Tank part.
Yeah.
Shark Tank. Shark Tank. Cool.
It sounded good, dude.
All right, I love it. All right, Mark, you are the absolute man. You're a legend. We really, really appreciate your time. We know it's valuable, but we appreciate you hanging out with
No, it's fun, man. Thanks, guys, for having me on.
Coming in hot at Shark Tank, though. Don't you worry. All
Yo,
right?
bro, next time I'm on, sit the fuck up.
I didn't sit. Oh, him?
Yeah.
Mark, do you know how long? Mark, do you know how long I told him that? I asked him to be in a suit and tie, and he goes, "Fuck it, it's only Cuban." That's what he
right? And no, I would have lost. If you would have worn a suit and tie, I would have lost all respect. All respect.
All day. I wouldn't say it on camera. I hope that's cool, but I won't do that anymore. So sorry about that.
You're in prison, the guy that you can just take advantage of and all that. He's like that guy.
Yeah,
right
thanks.
All right, Mark, you're the man. We appreciate you, buddy.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Thanks for having me on.
Thanks.
Have fun.
All right, Mark.
That was fun.
With all that?
That was fun. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Mark.
Whoa, I got a DM from a lovely lady. That's cool. Anyways, oh, there you are. All right, so that was fun. Mark Cuban. God, it's funny how I got introduced to Cuban. I didn't know Mark personally at all, but some random guy DM'd me, and he said, "Hey, you want to interview Mark Cuban? Or do you want me to try and set you up with Cuban?" I'm like, yeah, whatever. I ended up giving the guy my number. I don't know why. I don't usually do that, but something was in the air that day. 7 minutes later, I was in a group email with Mark Cuban, who agreed to come on our Zapped podcast. He's a very important man. He's got a lot of shit going on. For him to stop by, just got to let you know we really appreciate it. I'm nervous, though, about the Shark Tank thing. I don't know if I could pull it off. I can't imagine me and Aaron going in there trying to pitch the R-rated sports network, but I thought of an invention, 2 inventions. One being, because I hate getting up and going to the bathroom, in the middle of the night, a built-in toilet inside the center of the mattress. So you don't have to go to the bathroom. You just roll over and take a shit, right? Or piss whenever you want. I don't know. It's a horrible idea, actually. I'm not good at inventions. My second invention was an arm, a robotic arm that comes out of the bed and beats you off in the middle of the night. That was another one that's just fucking not good. And I don't think the network should approve of that. So, Cuban, we're going to work on a good pitch for you, and hopefully we're going to come on that show and hopefully convince you to jump on board something that we are trying to develop. Okay, so I must address something. The Ripper Magoo's podcast. I'm obviously getting a lot of comments and questions. Where's Lauren? Where's Timmy? What the fuck happened to the Ripper Magoo's podcast? Well, quarantine definitely did not help the podcast. We were running great. We had some really good momentum. Obviously Timmy and Lauren were fantastic. But again, the quarantine kind of limited us from being able to kind of get together and see each other. And yeah, so we kind of had to pivot to a different show, which is the Zapped show. There was obviously a couple disagreements as well along the way, but you put those in the past and you keep moving forward. That's the best thing that we can do. So we are getting ready. And I almost forgot about my favorite fucking segment of all time. And it is coming up. The voicemail segment. Now, let me tell you something about these voicemails. I love them because people actually, first of all, the guy from last time was fucking hammered on the call. The last guy who called in was blacked out drunk and called me, which was awesome. The relationship advice that people ask me, I've had to listen to some of the voicemails. People are actually asking me my fucking relationship advice. I can't even keep a girl for a fucking week. So it's very interesting to see who calls in, the state that they're in when they call, and I think it's time right now. Let's go to the fucking voicemails.
Hi, Bob. Long-time fan here. Was wondering, what conspiracy theories do you and Peter believe in?
Guy sounds like Liam Neeson from Taken, like the kid version. What conspiracy theories do Peter and I believe in? Let's see. I would have to say, I don't really like conspiracy theorists. 9/11, that people who tell me that it's fake and all this shit, never really. But anyways, I would have to say Kim Jong-un not being dead might be one that I believe in. I think, Kim Jong-un not being dead, because I don't know if he's fucking dead or not. So I guess that could be a conspiracy theory. Whatever.
Would you rather have fire ants poured down your asshole or to paper cut your eye? That's my would you rather question. Thank you for having me.
Would I rather have fire ants down my asshole or a paper cut in my eye? I think that was a question. I think I'd rather have a paper cut in my eye, especially if it's not permanent. A permanent paper cut in the eye would be a different story. But definitely not going fire ants in my asshole. That sounds extremely, excruciatingly uncomfortable. So I'll take the paper cut in the eye.
Bob Menery. Hey, Bobby, if you're dehydrated and you eat dehydrated fruit, do you become more dehydrated?
The fuck is that? What? I have no fucking idea what you just asked. If I I don't know. I don't even know how to answer that. I would say no. I'd have to say that it's just maybe the fruit is called dehydrated fruit for no reason. I have no fucking idea. That's the strangest thing I've been asked. I'm gonna pass. I've never eaten dehydrated fruit. I don't know what the fuck it is. I don't know, bro. That's a weird one.
It's Connor, and I was gonna ask, would you rather be the announcer you are today, or would you rather be a real sports announcer?
That is a very good question. I get asked that a lot. Would I rather be the sports announcer I am today or a real sports announcer? You know, it's funny. I don't really even want to be a real sports announcer, I don't think, because they're restricted. They have rules. And that's why I want to create that R-rated sports network. So to answer your question, I'd rather be the announcer I am today. I don't have to answer to anybody. Obviously, I don't have a set salary that these guys have, and a lot of them make really good money. But I'm rolling the dice. You know, I got nothing to lose. Like I said, I slept in a car fucking whatever it was, 2.5 years ago, 3 years ago. It's like, yeah, what do I got to lose? I just go back to the fucking car if I don't make it. So I would have to say the answer being what I'm doing right now. All right, always love hearing from you guys. Love that voicemail segment. Keep calling in. Keep leaving the voicemails. Gives me something to do, especially when I'm not doing this. I actually sit down and listen to every single voicemail there is. The number is 213-293-9711. Again, 213-293-9711. Call in. You can even vent on those voicemails. Tell us what you're going through. Ask questions. Would you rathers? I don't fucking know anything. And make sure you guys subscribe, comment, rate. We're on Apple, Spotify. We're at www.zappedpod.com. On Instagram, we're at zappedpodcast. Let's keep this going here. I'm very excited for this show. And we're off to a good little start. Daily, Cuban, And wait till you see who's next.
Slugging booze and ripping my goose. 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 Slugging booze and ripping my goose.
Well, Peter, we just blew any chance. We got some big ass balls and they don't fit in skinny pants. Nope. Before you swing, dog, widen your stance. Caught a flag in the end zone for busting my dance.
Hey, we hitting zappers, man, and making slappers, man. She got some booty, watch how she clap it, man. Straight out the draft, hand on my shaft, I'm zapped off my ass. Slugging booze and ripping my goose. Slugging booze and